Hey, mommy.
Welcome, Soul Tribe family. It's so good to see everybody. Happy 17. Today is April the 17th, 2026, and right now it is 6:20 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm so happy to see everybody. Come on in. Check in the room. Let us know who you are and where you're hailing from. I'm so glad to see over 100 people in the chat. Hit that like button as you enter the room. Please share the video, family, and let everybody know that we're here. I'm in the room. We have a special guest tonight, so check in.
Dr. Kia Pruitt, shining wisdom's light, teaching soul tribe how to see through the night. Ancient scriptures and bloodlines she knows, spreading truth wherever she goes. Soul tribe rising, hear her call, raising vibrations for one and all. Dr. Kia shows the way to a brighter, freer day. Through her channel, knowledge flows, breaking chains that hold us close, teaching paths to abundance and wealth,
Come on in the room.
guiding others to free themselves. Soul tribe rising, hear her call, raising vibrations for one and all. Dr. Kia shows the way to a brighter, freer day.
Sing it with us, family.
From currencies to investments divine,
Come on in, sing it with us.
she's helping her tribe
Try
to
rewind.
realign.
Come on.
Wisdom, ancient and new, showing what we all can do.
Say it together, family. Yes. Hey. Hey. Come on, grandson. Say
Soul
it.
tribe rising,
Rising.
hear her call,
Say it. Raising vibrations. I hear y'all in the background.
Dr. Kia shows the way to a brighter, freer day. Soul tribe rising, hear the call,
We're excited.
raising vibrations for one and all. Dr. Kia lights the way to a new and brighter day.
Hey. Well, I hope you all enjoyed that intro. Every day I love it more and more. Shout out to Brother Kenneth from the Private Soul Tribe group who wrote that song just for the Soul Tribe on the Dr. Kia Pruitt Show. I love you all so much. I see you all. Hello. People have been waiting, saying they cannot wait to hear from Sheik Jacob Bey. That is your favorite Sheik. I tell you, the man is full of wisdom, full of knowledge, full of inspiration. He knows what's going on behind the scenes because he understands and understands how to read coded messages, We are so fortunate to have such an amazing, fantastic gentleman who lives by the creed of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. And that's the type of people we want to have here on our soul tribe, okay? In our tribe, sharing information with us. I hear you. I see you. Family, I'm feeling wonderful. Come on in the chat. I see you said you're dancing, showing your daughter how to bake a cake at the same time from scratch. Come on, Sister Harvetta Lassiter Bay, one of our Morris sisters. You heard me, Sister Janine. I was doing my best to sing. I feel so good, family. Do you know why I feel good? I feel good. Baby, I feel good all over. I hit the reset button. If you saw me earlier today, I was at the beach with my grandchildren, resetting my energy, resetting my nervous system. I just had to go to the beach, bask in the sun, listen to the waters, and Goddess Yemaya, hear her singing and talk to me from the waters, watch the children play. Oh, it was such an amazing time to reset my body. As I spoke to you all about yesterday, this is the year of 10, right? 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 6 equals 10. 10 is a high vibrational number. It's 1 plus 0. 0 is the starting point. When you count, you're supposed to start with 0. When you talked about or learned about computer language, they told you it was all about the zeros and the ones. Why? Because 0 is the beginning. 1 is a vibration that resonates on newness. So when you talk about 10, you're talking about the complete end of one cycle and the beginning of something new. New beginnings, high vibrational new beginnings. So that's what the number 10, the year of 10 is about. So on yesterday, I'm talking about resetting your mind, doing whatever it takes to reset your soul, reset your emotions, reset your body, your energy. You can even reset your spirit, which is your breath. I have a great friend by the name of Ron Anthony. He taught me this every morning or every rising when you get up. He said, inhale, hold it to 10, exhale, and do that between 15 and 30 minutes as you start your day, and you will be resetting your breath or your spirit. And I'm telling you, that is an amazing way to start your day. So speaking of starting your day, I don't know if you saw President Trump's Truth Social this morning, his post on Truth Social. It was a nice way to start the day. We're going to bring Sheik on, but I see we got over 200, 300 people in the chat. I'm waiting for you to come on in a room. Come on in a room, children. Jesus is my doctor, and he writes out all my scriptions, and he gives me all my medicine in my room. That's what the old ladies used to sing in church. Gives me all my medicine in my room. You know, they didn't say prescriptions. They say he give me all my scriptions. He write out all my scriptions and he give me all my medicine in the room. In other words, come on in. Come on, join the tribe. Come on in this circle, okay? Jesus is the doctor, or we have an ascended master. We have teachers. We have lecturers in the room. We got Sheik Jacob Bey in the room. Come on in a room, family. He's going to write out the subscription. He's going to tell us what the writing on the wall is all about. So we said, speaking of this rising, I woke up and I saw that President Donald Trump said it is a great and brilliant day for the world. Very, very interesting. Now, what that means to you, we'll leave that up to you. Some people on mainstream media and even in social media said he was speaking of the Strait of Hormuz, and he was speaking of Iran because allegedly, according to him, mainstream media is lying and the Iranian war has been won. And Iran agreed to not use any nukes today on the 17th, Q. And they said they will not close the Strait of Hormuz. Hormuz is 104 miles, okay, wide. Interesting. 104, 104. You see 10 in there. You see 14 backwards, 41. Sheik Jacob Bey has been teaching Mama Kia, honey. Okay. And this is a very particularly strategically placed body of water from Persia all the way out into the main ocean. So if you leave that open, people can do open trade. But that's just my perspective. We're going to bring on our amazing Sheik of the Soul Tribe. Hi, Chief Mac. Chief Mac in the house. Somebody put ones in the chat if you're happy to see Chief Mac in the house. Send them some love, family. Send them some hearts. Chief Mac in the house. Chief Mac in the house. Watch your mouth. Okay, I told you I reset my body today. I'm feeling really good. But this is a new season. It's a new day. It's a new season. Y'all know I got a song for everything. My husband was a musician. It's a new day, right? A season of power and prosperity. I don't know the whole song. It's a new season coming for me. I see 400 people in the chat. And we have the Sheik coming in today. A very good friend of mine, a very close friend of mine with whom I speak every single day. He's high vibrational. He is a father. He is a leader. He is a businessman. He's a music producer. He is an author. He's a teacher, a counselor, a guide, a spiritual guide. This gentleman has studied law and civics in depth. He understands and overstands numerology. Thank you for the ones in the hearts. He understands and overstands coded messages and gematria. He is a man of wisdom, and we are most grateful to have him as part of the Soul Tribe, being the Sheik of the Soul Tribe. So, family, without any further ado, with joy and great pleasure, please help me to welcome and introduce to some and produce or present to others none other than the Sheik of the Soul Tribe, Sheik Jacob Bey. Come on in the room, Sheik. How you doing?
You got me looking around trying to figure out who the hell you're talking about.
I'm talking about
that was a hell of an intro.
You look great. You look so youthful. What have you been doing?
Hey, I got on my little lion.
Okay, lion.
Trying to be the king up in here. Yeah, so how are you?
You know what, Sheik? I'm wonderful. I had to go to no, I didn't have to. I decided to go to the beach today, and I'm glad I did. My grandchildren, they were sending subliminal messages, talking to each other, saying, it's over 85 degrees. Sure would be a nice time to go to the beach. And one right turned to Mia, wouldn't you love to go to the beach? I sure would love to go to the beach. Wonder if what we going to do today. So I said, you know what? I'm going to go to the beach. And I did, Sheik, and it calmed my mind, because my mind was just racing. My spirit has been racing, you know? I didn't realize I needed to just be still and calm down. Calm down. And when I calm down and just sit and listen to the water and let the sun just hit my skin, I don't know, it just did something. Maybe you can speak to that. I don't know what it is about water. It just made me feel like everything's going to be okay. Just enjoy the now.
Yeah. You were one with nature today.
Yes, thank you. Yes, yeah, that's so important, and I feel great. Thank you for asking.
Yeah,
I feel
that's all we got to do.
You going out a little bit? Say that again.
So,
what'd you say? You said sometimes you got to do what? I couldn't hear you.
So, you were talking about. Oh, I said sometimes you just got to get out and do that thing, you know, where you get in touch with nature.
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you now, yes.
Is there a delay? Okay.
It was a minute ago, but now I can hear you very well.
Okay, good. Okay.
So, what are we talking about today? Something about the descendants of Abraham. And when you told me about Abraham, I don't know why we were talking about Abraham this morning. I was thinking about Abraham Lincoln. And I said, Say it again.
You're right.
Okay. And I know there's a father Abraham in the Bible. I know there's an Abraham Lincoln. I know there's a connection between Trump and Abraham Lincoln. So I thought this is a great time to talk about this, but I'm not the one to talk about. This is your area. What's
in the Bible, it speaks of Abram, then it goes into Ibrahim and Abraham, right?
Okay, yes.
So the descendants of Abraham are the heirs to the earth. So how can you become an heir? First of all, you have to have an estate, right?
Yes.
So Abraham must have had an estate to be able to pass down to his heirs, right?
Yes.
This happens to be the time for the heirs to inherit the estate.
Okay.
So the only way you're going to be able to inherit something, the one who held the estate must die. Right?
Okay. Yes.
So guess what just happened?
What?
On 4/14, April 14th, 41/4, 41 in reverse, was the 161st anniversary of the death of Abraham Lincoln.
No. Wow. I did not know that. Yes.
Now watch where I'm going with this.
Okay.
Now if you think about all of the monuments in Washington D.C., he's the only one that sits on a throne.
I gotta look at that. Okay.
That's the Lincoln Memorial.
Okay.
Right? And for the Soul Tribe, anybody who wants to do their research, before they even designed the Lincoln Memorial, it was actually designed like a pyramid.
Wow.
And you can pull that up. You can look up original designs for the Lincoln Memorial.
Okay.
And they'll show you it looked just like a pyramid.
Okay, I'll look for the original designs. What I have right now is what this must look at like now. Okay. He's on the throne. Interesting.
He's on the throne.
Okay, let me look at the original design.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now remember, everything they do is in reverse. Everything is in reverse. So if they have some white monument, really they're letting you know that Lincoln was a brother.
Okay.
Right?
I can dig it.
And he wore the what? He wore the top hat, right?
Yes, he did.
The top hat, TOP, transition of power.
TOP, the abbreviation. Right. Look, the Lincoln Memorial as a pyramid. What? Say what?
So they were letting you know that he was not only a king, because remember now, they say he was born in Kentucky. King Tut. You remember that? King Tut?
King Tut, Kentucky. Yes, sir.
Right. Born in Kentucky. That's Lower Egypt.
Okay.
He did his politics where? In Illinois. Right? That's Upper Egypt.
Okay.
So he was a deity.
He was the
16th president. But if you reverse to number 16, what you got? 61. I'm going to show you where I'm going with that.
Okay.
Now, you remember I said 41 means KING, right?
Yes.
And that's why he's on the penny. Because if you take a nickel, dime, and a quarter, it equals 40 cents. But when you add that copper-colored penny, it's 41. 41 means KING. I'll break it down for your soul tribe, the ones who hadn't heard me yet.
Okay.
K is the 11th letter. I is the 9th. So 11 and 9 is 20. N is the 14th. 20 plus 14 is 34. And G is 7. So
I'm adding it up.
41, right?
Yes.
And you remember now, Martin Luther King gave the I Have a Dream speech in front of the Lincoln Memorial.
Yes.
And he had the Moors up there with him. A lot of people don't know that those Moors were wearing fezzes. They were dressed in white. Those were Moors.
Wow.
Right?
Yes.
So I told you everything in three. So I said, king, you got one king, which was Martin Luther King. Then you had Abraham Lincoln, who is on the penny, which means 41. That's king, right? So there's two kings. And then the word dream, D-R-E-A-M,
Okay.
as an dream, equals 41.
Wow.
Now, D is 4, R is 18. So that's 4 and 18 is 22. E is 5, that's 27. A is 1, that's 28. And M is 13. 28 and 13 is 41. So they did it in threes.
Okay.
Okay.
Holy
Now,
moly.
the coolest thing about it, though, is that, again, you have a return of a deity, right?
Yes.
Now, when you had April 14th that just came up, that's when Donald Trump hit us with that other tweet. You remember the other one? The world's greatest reset?
Yes, right on the 14th. Thank you. Thank you. Everything special. I remember that. Yes,
And
we talked about that.
Right. And 7 days is completion. So, right?
Yes.
So what's happening now, you're going to see everything changing on April the 21st.
Oh.
Because 7 is completion, everything in threes. 7 times 3 is what? 21. April 21st.
Oh, wow.
And that's why Trump went out today talking about what? A great, what did he say?
He said, a great and brilliant day for the world.
There you go. Right?
Yes.
Now, he said that on today's date, which is 4/17/26.
Yes.
That equals 47. And I don't know if you recall when I said on the last show, you remember I told you that 40 meant a trial period?
You did. You said that, yes.
And 7 is completion.
Yes.
As 47.
Yes.
Right? So he letting you know it's a great day for the world, a brilliant day for the world, right? Because we're headed towards 47. That's today.
Okay.
Now, on the 21st of this month, well, I'm going to tell you, on the 21st of this month, it will be exactly 47 years, 7 months, and what is it? 7 days and 4 minutes, I believe, from when Jimmy Carter signed the peace treaty on September the 17th, 1978, with Israel and Egypt. Why am I saying that? Because what's in the news right now? They're talking about Israel.
Israel.
Right?
Yes. Yes.
And I'm talking about, you can throw out Iran if you want to, right? But when they talk about Iran, they talking about what? Tel Aviv, right?
Okay.
Everything in reverse. So if you reverse Tel Aviv, we're going from death to everlasting life. So reverse Tel Aviv, you got let viva, let live.
Let live. Yes. Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So you're going in everlasting life. Now, let me go back to Abraham. This is very important because Jimmy Carter signing that peace treaty 47 years ago. I told you it's a trial period. Yes. 40, and you got 7. 7 is completion. And you had from 1619 to 2019, as in COVID-19, would be 400 years. Plus 7 is completion. That's 407 years, correct? Which is 2026. Right?
Wow.
So now we're dealing with a transition. And why do you have Trump? who's the 47th president? See what I'm saying? Because he's transitioning the power.
Transitioning, yes.
Top hat, transitioning the power, the Abraham, back to the
people. Come on. Right? Come on, yes.
He's transitioning it back to the people. So, I don't know if you all remember, Trump had that lady come by like she was with Uber Eats and delivered the McDonald's at the White House. I sent you a picture of that.
Oh,
but she delivered the McDonald's, and I started thinking about it. And the more I thought about it, Trump has always been giving us coded messages with that McDonald's. Because the symbol for McDonald's is two things. It's the golden arch and it's the letter M, as in more.
Oh, I see what you're talking about.
Yeah, you see it? You can pull that up.
I see it. Okay. Right here. Like, why would he be, if he wasn't trying to send a message, why would he be standing in front of the door with?
No, wait. You got to catch this one, though, Dr. Kidd.
Okay.
If you enlarge your shirt.
That's what I'm reading, too. DoorDash grandma.
D and G.
DG.
D is 4, G is 7. Ain't that 47?
Yes.
You with me now?
Yes.
As in the 40 years of our trial period and 7 is completion. So we're no longer in that period of death. We have to go through the golden arch, as in McDonald's.
We have to go through the golden arch.
Yes.
Okay.
That's why. Okay. That's why Trump introduced that new thing called the triumphal arch. Have you heard about that?
No.
Okay. The triumphal arch is that thing that he's talking about building in Washington, D.C. that connects you from Washington, D.C. to Arlington, Virginia. Okay?
Okay.
But what's right in front of it is Abraham Lincoln Memorial. And the arch is letting you know that now the dead souls can go into everlasting life. Because remember, the United States was a dead entity, right?
Right.
It's the corporation, the corpse. Right?
Right.
Now we're going into everlasting life. That's the purpose of the ark.
Okay.
Now, I don't know if you have that picture. You should have that too.
Which one?
The ark.
Okay. The triumphal arch?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get it. I see it.
Okay.
I see it. I got to bring it up. The triumphal arch. Interesting. Brother Anthony says, I love this information.
Thank you.
This right here?
There it is. That's it. Now, girl, if you see this, what I want you to notice is everything in threes, right?
Okay. Yes.
So you got 3 sets of wings on top of that ark. And they're all golden.
1, 2, 3. Yes.
And people don't know, when the wings are in an upright position, that means that it's protecting the Constitution.
No, had no idea.
Because it's flying. It's not dead. It's flying. It's not a dead thing, right? See, right. When the eagle's wings are down, it's not protecting the Constitution. It's just sitting there.
Oh, wow. Wow.
But what's in the background, Dr. Kidd?
What
I ain't talking about the Washington Monument way on back. That's the Lincoln Memorial.
Right here?
Yes.
Okay.
The descendants of Abraham are the heirs. So we're no longer in death. Right?
Okay.
Because see, if we're dead too, we can't be the heir to nothing.
I know that's right.
We have to be living to receive our estate.
Mm.
And that's why he put it there. And
Okay.
I know you can't see the writing on at the very top of the art, but it says one nation under God.
It's probably right here. I see liberty and justice for all, and can't see the writing right here or right here.
That may not be the final design, but they have one that says one nation under God. That may be on the other side of the.
Okay.
And the other thing that is next to is the Arlington Cemetery in Virginia. Right?
Where's
now, here's the deal with that. The Arlington Cemetery has, people don't realize that it was nothing but our people, our ancestors buried there before they buried the soldiers. Did you know that?
No.
Nothing but our people buried there in Arlington Cemetery. Now it's time for those people to rise, our ancestors to rise.
Wow. When was this? When did they resurrect this here?
Well, no, that's the model.
Oh, that's the model. Okay.
They just announced yesterday that they got the approval to build it.
I see that. Let me bring that up right quick. Okay. Interesting. They're preparing for the 250th anniversary. What is it? Of the 150th anniversary. I'm wondering if that's what they're doing this for. President Donald Trump is proposing a 250 feet triumphal arch near Arlington National Cemetery, and new renderings show what the controversial monument could look like. I wonder why it's controversial. Wow.
Well,
the Trump administration released images. Go ahead.
The only reason why they'll say something that is controversial is because they want to you got to always have some agitation somewhere, right? You always have to have some opposition. Is that the one that says one nation under God? What is
it? It says one nation under God. Sure does, right here.
Sure enough does, doesn't it?
Sure does. Come on.
And
yes, it does.
And if you go up some, that's the Statue of Liberty with wings.
Sure is. Okay.
But it's golden now. Everything is gold.
I love it. I love it. Yes. I'm going to have to put this in the chat for the Soul family. That's beautiful.
Because the Statue of Liberty is no longer on an island. It's on the land. And it's flying. You see what I'm saying? That's the symbolism in it, right? Now, remember I said that part of God's promise, word and promise, is to restore you to Area 51?
Yes.
Now they're turning DC into America. Not United States, but America.
It's going to be part of America now? Is that what you're saying?
The 50 states plus Washington, D.C. is your Area 51.
Okay.
And that's God's covenant, right?
Okay. Yes.
So now, like I said, so you take, going back to Abraham, 41 means king. That's why he's sitting on the throne.
Okay.
He's the king. He's a brother. All right? From Lower Egypt. Now, 10 means God's promise and God's word.
Yes.
Add 10 to 41, you got what?
51.
As in Area 51, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's God's covenant. But when you add 10 to that, that's 61.
Yes.
As in the 161st anniversary of when they shot him on April 14th.
Wow.
Right?
Yes.
Now, what's crazy about that is 47 years after they shot him, guess what else happened?
What?
That's when the Titanic hit that iceberg.
Whoa.
Right?
Okay.
And it just like Lincoln got shot on the 14th, but he died on the 15th. The Titanic got hit on the 14th, but it sunk on the 15th. And it sunk. And guess what time it sank?
What time?
11:40 a.m. Why am I saying that? 11 plus 40 is 51, as in your area 51, that the Caucasians don't control anymore. They don't control your area 51. And guess what? This is the 114th anniversary of the Titanic going down.
Okay.
Why am I saying that? Because 11/4 was November the 4th is the date of the Treaty of Tripoli. So Donald Trump came out with the news of two ships with this Iran war. Guess which two ships they were?
Which one?
USS Tripoli and the USS Abraham.
No. Okay. I'm looking up the treaty.
I sent you a link to that, so you don't even.
Okay, good. You sent me a link. Let me see. And the Treaty of Tripoli was a treaty between whom?
The Moors. You can scroll down towards the bottom of that with all the pictures, and you'll see
all the pictures. Oh, hungry all the time. That link.
I guess the one that you just showed the art.
Okay, let me show you. Let me bring that. Family, this is Sheik Jacob Bey, who's breaking down some codes for us and letting us see what's really going on, because they're not going to tell us. If you're enjoying this, we do have his information at the bottom at the ticker. He does have a book coming out, so you can send him an email with your name at dejourlaw33 at Gmail. Is it Gmail? Dejourlaw? Yes, 33 at gmail.com. And for all of you sending a donation, some people request or ask what it is $ all rights reserved. And there's a second one that's $. What is that one? More?
Yeah, MOOR, then rights reserved. So make sure you put another R in there between, more and rights. You get MOOR, then rights reserved.
Okay, and I'll make sure here I put that in the ticker. All that's in the bottom, at the bottom of the screen. Okay, now let me get back to this. I'm trying to figure out what you sent me. Sister Crystal said, ooh-wee, I know, right? Spencer said, the cosmos never lie. Everything special. Responded, I love it. Thank you for the information. 800 in the chat, family. Hit the like button as you enter the room. Subscribe to the channel. And leave a comment. Let us know what you think about this information, because we really like to hear your feedback so we can know what type of things we need to bring to the Soul Tribe. Also, I want to thank, somebody just sent me a gift. Sister Cynthia, thank you so much for sending me a Cash App. I appreciate you. You're so wonderful. Family, I love you all so very much, just for the energy you send and for the time you take to listen to the information that we provide. All right, so this is the first email you sent me.
Okay, yeah, you can do that. You can do that. Let's roll with it.
This one? Okay.
That's fine.
Okay. What do you want to say? Did you want to say something?
A lot of people tripped out when they saw that, right? With Trump looking like he was trying to heal the dead. But what he's doing is he's resurrecting the dead. You got to understand the symbolism in this stuff, people. He does not think he's Jesus Christ or none of that. But he is resurrecting the dead. Notice in that picture, you don't see one more in that picture. He's dealing with the dead in Christ. And he's trying to resurrect the ones that are dead in Christ.
Come on.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, what's crazy about that picture is if you look at the right-hand side of the picture, you see what time of day is that?
Let me see if I can bring it a little closer. 6:14.
Okay. Donald Trump's birthday is June the 14th, as in 6/14.
Oh, okay.
Right? Then the temperature says what? 79 degrees.
79, yes.
That's his age, Dr. Kia.
I see.
Right? Then you have what channel? 7.
Mm.
7 is completion, right?
Completion, yes.
Now, I said it's going to be a return of a deity, and everything in threes. You got ABC, which is 1, 2, 3. And that's 41 times 3 is 1, 2, 3 as an ABC. They ain't even talking about Trump. They talking about who did I say? MJ.
Yes.
A return of a deity. Because after you have April the 21st, everything in threes. 3 days after that is 4/24, which is the release date for the Michael movie. It's a return of a deity.
It's interesting that he released this picture of himself as Jesus Christ, because a lot of people, get offended when you say that. But there were a couple years ago, Prime Minister, I don't know if people in the Soul Tribe remember Prime Minister. He was a brother that had come out talking about Donald Trump in his first administration. But he and I did a show a few years ago, Is Donald Trump the Second Coming of Christ? And we broke down how he has the energy of the Messiah because he's waking up the dead.
Correct.
Yeah. So this is on my Rumble channel. It says it was 2 years ago, but I think that was actually 3 years ago when we did this video. But yeah, thank you for saying that. That's confirmation. I'm listening.
Oh, you can go on to the next picture.
Okay. Let me bring that up here. Thank you for entering the chat, Soul Tribe. We're happy to see you. Come on in, join the conversation, and keep the conversations going in the chat, and ask your questions too, because we will have a question and answer period. Okay, now what do I do here? I guess I go this way. What do we have here?
Now,
Doctor reacts. Dr. reacts. Trump has 14 days left until he is forced out. Woo, I'm gonna let you cook, okay? Because I got a phone call. I'm gonna let you cook. I'm gonna bring you up on the screen.
14 days. You remember what I told y'all? The opposite of 41 is 14, and 14 means white supremacy.
1 minute.
Then he got 14 days left before he is out. Before white supremacy is out. Before Iran is out. And I told you what Iran really meant. It meant,
tell us again.
14 times 3, which is 42. Iran. I is 9. R is 18. That's 27. A is 1. That's 28. N is 14. 28 and 14 is what? 42. That's 14 times 3. So they're letting you know that we're out with this white supremacy stuff. Now, what Trump did do, he had all of those ships redirected to the Americas. And that means that all of the resources, which is the oil, is now coming back to the Americas. Okay? When the resources come back to the Americas, that's why they call it the Gulf of America. Once those resources are restored, that means America is great again. America's resources are now secure again. All the rest of the world has to now do things the American way, and we don't have to ever rely on outsourcing or anything else with all these other countries. We don't have to do that no more. Everybody has to now assimilate towards us. Now, what happens from that is that we're now going to be seeing all the food prices drop. We're going to see the gas prices drop. We're going to see a lot of stuff dropping as though it was 51 years ago, as in Area 51 years ago. A lot of stuff is just going to drop.
That's so good to hear. That's good. I've noticed the gas prices dropping here. I saw 409. I saw 419. I saw 409. And then I saw closer as I was going towards the beach. Before I got to the beach, it was like 397. A lot of nines.
Right. And there's a reason why we're looking at, let's go back to 407 years. What area code is 407? It's Orlando. And Orlando, Florida is best known for Disney World. Disney World is the world of fiction. We're no longer going to be in the world of fiction. We're going into a world of reality. That's why they're changing a lot of their rides from, the fictitious stuff to the real stuff. That's why they added Tiana from The Princess and the Frog. That's why they are adding stuff like, what's his name? Sam Wilson from Captain America. That's why they're adding Avatar. That's why they're adding all this other stuff that's related to the land and not all this other stuff. Because everything got to go back to a real world and it has to be restored back to the people.
I love it. Somebody said the gas price was, what did you say, was less than $4 where they were? Oh, some places is still high. $3.24. The herbal said where he is, that a woman? And where she is. Oh,
it's all
$3.83 is dropping. Just call me, Step. Wow.
It's gonna drop a lot more.
Oh, $3.83. Dana said where Dana lives. Oh, gas was $5.19 here and just dropped to $4.99. Inner World said, this is so good to hear. I love the receipts coming in. I love it. Oh, you mentioned on Disney. William asked a question. What about the tunnels under Walt Disney? What are they going to do about those tunnels? Well, I think.
Well, part of that is, a lot of people said they use those tunnels for pedophilia, but a lot of those tunnels were just so you wouldn't see the workers doing their work, and you know what I'm saying.
Okay.
They have a whole industry underneath that theme park, so you don't see the workers bringing materials through the park while people are patronizing the park.
Okay.
Because the park is open 7 days a week, so they don't want their visitors to always get interrupted with people having to bring materials. Now I know people want to say something deeper than that, but come on.
It's not always the case that something nefarious is happening.
Yeah, right. That's all I'm saying. Right.
And even in some instances,
I'll always get into that.
I was going to say, even in some instances where there is nefarious things happening, there's still some things happening to keep the business going as well. Like you said, you don't want everybody to see all the work while people are patronizing the park. Why would they have all the workers coming in broad daylight?
Let's say this, Dr. Key, if it really were that many people being kidnapped at Disney, you would hear a lot more about it on the news.
You would.
Don't you think? Wouldn't you think? I know somebody kidnapped my child. I'm going to be on the news bitching about it till I get my child back.
And if I'm not on the news, I'll be on social media because I've been
correct.
Somebody gonna hear it.
You don't wipe that kind of thing under the rug. I'm just saying. I mean, I'm not going to fall for everything.
Okay. Yes, sir. Okay.
Do you have another picture that came up with that?
I do. Let me come on. Hit the like button, please, family. We have 879 people in the chat now. Thank you so much.
I want to throw this out there, and I don't want to throw off the energy. Yeah, switch to the next picture from there. We already know.
Okay. Yes. But, what you want to?
But the reason why they call the police officers cops. You heard them being called cops, right?
Of course. Yes.
You know why they call cops?
No.
They're letting you know who they're coming after. The copper colored people.
Whoa, no. I wonder why, because I was like, cops, why do we call them that? One day I was just thinking about that because it doesn't have anything to do with police or policy enforcers. I guess it's just something we came up with.
That's why I wanted to throw that out to your soul tribe before I lost that thought.
Okay. My God. Wow. I agree. He's given us some great knowledge.
Okay, so the oil tankers are all heading to the United States, just like I said earlier. Okay,
Okay.
because all the resources now have to go to the Gulf of America and support the American people. And you know how the sheiks and all that and the kings over there in the Middle East were living it up. Dubai, you can throw that in there. Abu Dhabi, throw that in there, right? And they were living like kings and queens and pharaohs, all that, right?
Yes.
And they didn't have to worry about jack. All that's coming to the Americas now. That's what I'm showing you with that.
Okay.
121 oil tankers heading to the United States because all the world's resources have to shift from the east to the west. And America is Egypt of the West. Now, I know your brother Chief Mac going to say, well, it's really the Far East. That's fine. We can go with that. But whatever the hell it is coming over here.
I read with Donald Trump when he said in his True Social post, he said that the mainstream media is lying. He said the war is over and all the ships are headed towards us in America to get oil. I was like, wow.
That's correct.
That just confirms what you're saying. 120. I wonder why they use 121.
Because that everything in threes. That's 3 forward and 3 in reverse.
Sure is.
And it's also reflective of the 21st of the month.
Oh.
Just like I said, April 21st.
Yes.
Then you know what's going on. Because see, if 7 is completion, biblically 7 is completion because it took God to build the earth and he took a rest on the 7th day. So 7 is completion. Everything in threes.
Okay.
That's 777. Well, shit, if you go to a slot machine when you hit 777, what you got? A jackpot.
777 is also 21.
Correct. April 21st.
Welcome, Texas. Texas is in the house. We're glad to see you. Wow. Come on in the room. Ding, 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 ding. 777.
Someone here said, oh, that's Janine, 9311. She's doing the time.
777 9311. Spirit Girl says, Trump said we have more oil than Russia and Saudi Arabia combined.
Why you think they just came out with that movie called Sarah's Oil? About the little melanated sister that struck oil.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Why do you think they talked about that?
Sarah's Oil.
Because the riches belong to the indigenous people.
Well,
what's crazy, watch this, Dr. Kidd.
Okay.
You remember on some of your other shows I started talking about Skull and Bones, right?
Yes.
Skull and Bones is 322 as in March 22nd. If everything in threes, 30 days after Skull and Bones is April the 21st. It's over.
It's over. And it's over now that the chips are down. What's that song? Too much, too little, too late to ever try again.
Correct.
It's over.
It's over.
My.
I think there's another image in there. If not,
okay.
I can freestyle
it. Let's see what else you have for us, Sheik Jacob Bey.
I'm trying to stay on focus with the whole Abraham thing too.
Okay. Let me see where we at. Here we go.
Oh yeah, that's it. Okay. Now people, that picture came from 1978, September 17, 1978.
Okay.
And you see,
I'm here.
Yeah, and that's Jimmy Carter in the middle. And on the left, I believe, is the president of Egypt. And on the right is the one from Israel. I believe that's what it is. And that's the peace treaty that was signed exactly 47 years ago in 7 months on 4/14. And they said America is ancient Egypt. That's why this is important. And the Israelites are the 12 tribes. Okay? I'm not going into the 5 civilized tribes. I'm just talking about the 12 tribes of Israel. So they're showing you that they're restoring everything back to Egypt. Okay? And Egypt is actually in the United States of America. Okay? There's more pyramids in the United States of America than anywhere else on the planet.
Absolutely.
Okay? You got them in the Grand Canyon. You got them in Louisiana. You got them in Montana. You got them in Wyoming. You got them in Kentucky. You got them in Tennessee. All the big mounds are in Ohio.
Ohio, where I'm from.
You know what I'm saying? You got them in California. You got all these pyramids right here. People don't even know that. And the reason why you don't know it is because the government deliberately built the highways and these plane routes where people will not be able to see them.
Oh, wow.
And unless you had enough wealth to be able to buy your own helicopter or private jet, you would not be able to see these things. You see what I'm saying? Because you wouldn't be able to fly over them.
Okay.
And if you saw them, you're like, oh, damn, where are we? What the hell is this? Why am I seeing all this? And if you saw it, that's why they had to keep you asleep for 400 years. Because if you saw it, then you would realize, oh, they lied to us so damn good.
Yes. I feel like Bobby here. Bobby Marta says, I learn daily from this show. Thank you so much. God bless you. I learn daily too from the guests that we bring on the show, and from you all putting information in the chat. Thank you, Sheik. We are really enjoying this. So exciting.
So if you knew where you really were, thank you. But if you knew where you really were, then you would make a claim to the land. And once you made a claim, then, it's a wrap. Now everybody's on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook.
They are.
And they're making all these posts about America's ancient Egypt. Now people are waking up. That's part of the resurrection, if not the resurrection, because it's the Christ consciousness that's being awakened. It's the awakening of your third eye, your pineal gland.
Sister Janine, the moderator chat said, look at the flags. Is there significance to the flags?
Well, it's saying Israel, Egypt, and the United States.
Israel, Egypt, and the United States. I know Israel and Egypt is right here.
Right. And they say it's to return to Jerusalem. Well, damn it, where is Jerusalem?
Ooh.
Arkansas.
Go ahead. Arkansas. What?
Yeah. You remember I said it's the Ark of the Covenant.
In
Area 51. Well, if you go into Arkansas, it's area code 501 is in Area 51.
Wow. Wow. Someone else says Rome and Egypt. That's truth be told. Rome and Egypt equal Babylon. Okay.
And Rome is technically in Cincinnati.
Wow. Okay. I know I be sounding stunned when I listen, but I really am. This is new information. You're teaching me just like everybody else is learning at the same time. Thank you.
So I don't know what's after that, Dr. Key.
Okay, let me see. Area 51. Who is this? Sister Wanda says, I'm in Hot Springs, Arkansas, right as you speak. You just spoke of Arkansas. Wow. Okay. My grandchildren just cleaned my car. Thank you for
cleaning it the whole way because we didn't have enough time.
You didn't have enough time, but thank you for cleaning. You can finish it tomorrow. I really appreciate you.
You already did. You can do that one.
This one?
Yeah, I was just showing everybody the 114th anniversary of the Titanic sinking. Right. And I
learned, or I heard that many of the people that were in Titanic was the Black nobility.
Yeah.
You heard that?
It was J.P. Morgan who canceled his trip at the last minute.
Okay.
Because he was trying to make sure that he wiped out all the superpower so he could create the Federal Reserve. So you had a lot of heavyweights on that Titanic that went down with that ship.
Let me hold on 1 minute. I just want to show you this. You tell me what you think about this right here. You would know better than I if this is correct. Right here. I said, was the sinking of the Titanic a coup against Moorish nobility? I'm going to just show it right quick.
That's cool.
Indigenous Moorish nobility. Don't believe me? Go look up Joseph Philippe Lelessier La Roche, a black engineer from the Lecointe political dynasty, traveling first class during the Titanic era. The original Jacob Astor, Isidor Straus, and Guggenheim were originally all Moors, but of course they only show you the pale version. They bleached the history to hide the Moorish tenure of the land, but the bloodline is the Grail. Why'd they do it? Because these titans were against the establishment of the League of Nations and the plan of experts designed to seize world treasuries. Look up Paul Cupp, ship owner and global merchant, before the U.S. even knew what it was. Look up Madam C.J. Walker and Aurelia Walker, controlling millions, property, factories, and social power. Look up Robert Reed Church Sr., black millionaire of the South.
You think we were just slaves off boats? How, Sway? I'm showing you the receipts they hid. Black aristocrats in the Titanic era. Families with land, gold, ships, and banks. We weren't begging, we were building empire. That's why the Titanic wasn't just a tragedy, it was a targeted hit. Connect the dots. The truth ain't lost, it's been buried, and I'm here to dig it up. They love to say Joseph LaRoche was the only black man on the Titanic, but that's only because they already whitewashed the rest. The original Astors, Guggenheims, Strausses, and LeConte bloodlines were Moors long before their portraits were corrected and their history rewritten. Once America and Europe adopted the bleaching of nobility, any elite family was painted over, literally and legally. So when the Titanic sank, they could safely call LaRoche the only one, because they hid the truth of the others. The whole narrative depends on Moors being erased from high society, because
See, I just wanted to show you that because I thought that was fascinating. I happened to stumble upon that video when I was asking myself, how do we know the Rothschilds were Caucasian? What if they were really Moors? I don't know. But I just wanted to show you how allegedly some of the people that were involved in the Titanic were Moors. Your thoughts?
I'm not surprised about any of that because a lot of our history has been whitewashed.
Mm.
They didn't want us to know anything.
Right.
They gave us what's called historical revisionism.
Mm.
And you know, the lies all have to stop. The true heirs have to step up. The descendants of Abraham, or whatever you want to go to, are now back in place. I would like for you to go, if you have the next picture, let's roll.
Yes. Okay. Thank you for over 1,000 people being in the chat, family. Please hit the like button and let us know what you think about the show so far. The Titanic hit the iceberg at 11:40 p.m. on April the 14th. That's what you said.
Yeah.
And here's the next one. Whole civilizations will die tonight. Trump says U.S.-Israeli strikes on Iran will end 47 years of extortion.
That's going back to 47 years where the Israel-Egypt peace treaty was signed with Jimmy Carter. And it's been extortion for the last 47 years because the contract was up.
Wow. Okay. 47 president. Today is 4/17/26 equals 47. 47 means our trial period is complete. 407 years of living in a world of fiction as in Orlando. That is deep. Now, should I?
Yeah, click that link.
What in the world?
Is it working?
Yeah. Okay. Not on your end. I see it on my end. So let me click out of here and bring it up. And I'll put this link. Thank you. Sister Janine said, Doc, this show is fire. Thank you. Sheik, the family loves it. They're saying much gratitude. Thank you.
Thank you all.
Yes, that video that I just showed you about the Titanic 17 rings, I put it in the chat. Can you leave that part of the video in the chat, please, about the Black aristocrats on the Titanic? Yes, I'll put it back in the chat right now. I put it in there, and I'll put it in a few minutes too, as soon as I click on this link for the Sheik. Oh, Ellen DeGeneres is really a Rothschild. Interesting. There was also a Rothschild woman who was gaining traction on YouTube, I want to say under Trump's first administration. I think she might have come out on another social media platform, and she was saying, I'm not like them. A Rothschild, and also an Eisenhower too, a woman who came out and was like, I know some of the things my family did, but that doesn't mean I'm involved. We're all not nefarious.
Yeah, but it was Eisenhower that got rid of the Moorish consulate.
Okay, but now Ellen DeGeneres, I mean, her name means. Say it again.
You remember
Eisenhower did what, dear?
I'll go into that. Read that right quick. Just the headline. Hungry all the time. Okay, we'll that later.
Yes, hungry all the time. Let me move this out the way. USS Tripoli and USS Abraham Lincoln crews report food shortages amid supply delays amid deployment in the Middle East.
Now, most of that is just a story. But the true headline is they're talking about the USS Tripoli, talking about the Moors, and they're talking about the descendants of Abraham. And that article came out at exactly what time, if you don't mind reading that?
Let me see what time that is. 6:57.
Is that what it
April
said?
7th. Oh, April 17th. This was today. April 17th at 6:57.
Oh, it should have said
What's
501.
IST?
One
Oh,
should
wait a
have said
minute. Okay,
one
let me
should
see
have
where
said
it is.
501.
It should have said 5. So, yeah, because this is
501.
where you see that.
Maybe they did an updated version. I don't know.
Yeah, I have noticed that too. So I've looked at articles and I had them, and then click on the link a little later, and the whole thing changes or part of
It
the
changed. It
article
probably changed up, but people, the original one said 501 as an area 51.
Okay.
I want y'all to see that. But they're talking about the descendants of Abraham, and they're talking about the Treaty of Tripoli.
It probably did just get up there because 6:57 was just an hour or less than an hour ago. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Is there anything
Sorry.
else in that email? Any other picture in that email?
Next.
Yeah. After that.
Oh, let me see. Hold on. Can you see me? Because my internet was doing something. Can y'all see me? Can you see me, Sheik? Okay. Let me look at that email. Thank you for entering the chat, family. That's the end of that email, Sheik.
Okay.
I'll go to the next set of pictures. Okay. Oh, interesting.
Because it gets deeper, y'all.
Here we go. We got 1,021 people in the chat. Hit the like button, family. Subscribe to the channel. And somebody, please let us know what you think about this.
I only see 34 likes. It should be a lot more than that. Okay.
You only see 34 likes?
You ready?
Where we? I'm ready.
That's fine, right there.
Okay.
Do you see what they're doing now? Celebrating America.
Let me get over there to that page. DC is no longer the United States. So Freedom 250. That's Celebrating America 250. A first look at the Great American State Fair. Okay. Break it down for us.
Do you see what I'm saying to you now? And I'm serious. I'm saying we're no longer dealing with the United States. We're dealing back to being America again.
I see.
And that's why they're celebrating America 250 in Washington, D.C. Because D.C. is going to become the 51st state. And Donald Trump is going to move the United States to Greenland. Because it too must be part of the land. And not the sea.
Because what? Because what is part of the land? It went out.
The United States must now be part of the land. That's why it's moving to Greenland. Because it can no longer be part of the sea.
Okay. So whereas DC, DC used to be part of the corporation, right? Hey, brother, this is my brother Daryl Lattimore. That's my husband's baby brother. Hey, brother, I love you. Thank you for supporting your sister. He said DC, United States, is the corporation. Can you explain what's happening now? We know it as the corporation. You're saying no more?
No more of the corpse.
Right? You said no more. Okay.
God said it's going to be a new heaven and new earth and no more sea. So no more admiralty law.
Okay.
We're going to be operating off the land. The land is God's law. Land, air, water.
Law.
And we're going to the 42 laws of Ma'at. Now that's deep.
Yes. Yes. Can you explain one more time about this 250?
250 is from 1776 to July 4th, 2026 is 250 years. Declaration of Independence.
I see. Okay. Independence from the crown.
Well, we're going to be independent from the crown on July 4th.
Okay.
Forever.
I see.
That's what we've been dealing with, was the crown of England.
I love it.
See, Charles is coming to the Americas, King Charles III, everything in threes. That's KC. C is 3, and the third is 3.
Mm-hmm.
And he's coming to the Americas on April the 27th.
Okay.
And that's going to be the first sign of him rescinding his crown to restore it back to the American people.
Mm.
And if y'all don't think Obama coming back, I'm sorry, because you're going to start hearing about Obama coming back. And when that crown comes back to the Americas, don't be tripping if you see Obama with this crown.
Ooh. Ooh. You keep saying Obama's coming back. It's the return of a deity, but the soul tribes, like they say they with you with everything.
About all that, I really don't. Because
they don't believe you on that part.
The cool thing about it is, when they see things happening, they're gonna be like, "Well, he said that shit was gonna happen."
Come in, right. Get the door. Okay. All right, bring it.
Once they realized that Obama was in on this, all these other presidents were in on this, and this has been going on since the very beginning of George Washington. Okay? George Washington crossed the Delaware. Delaware is where the United States Corporation is located. The last president went back home to Delaware all the time, which was Joe Biden. Okay? The corporation. He walked through a cemetery damn near every day. He walked through a cemetery every day because he was amongst the dead, the world of the dead.
Okay. Okay.
I can't make it up. And then you have the 47th president that is now restoring the land. Now, who can restore your land? Well, they said Donald Trump was in real estate because he's restoring your real estate.
Yes, he is.
Somebody in real estate can give you back your real estate.
You're right. You're telling the truth.
Yeah.
You know, I've been saying one reason why I would not speak against Obama, even when people were talking about him being gay and his wife being a man, I would never say anything. And I just wouldn't, because I was told 10 years ago when Obama came, because I knew somebody from Chicago, his father was a Mason. He told me, Obama's not from here. Obama's not even human. He's a deity. We don't know who he is, but pay attention. And then he became president. And then I was told that he was working as a double agent to find out information to give it to the military. And then when Trump came on, I was told that he was feeding information to President Trump. So when people were talking about him, I would not say a word. Even though I understand that the media told us where he came, I'm not saying anything the media said is a lie. I don't know. I know he's bloodline family. I know he's not from here, but I wouldn't say anything because I heard that information more than 10 years ago. 2012, before he even came, I heard about President Obama. 2011, 2012, when he became president? 2012, right before he became president.
He was elected by the people in the year 2008.
2008. Okay. So then it was before then when I heard, because my friend told me he was coming. Yes. And I was like, a brother? You serious? They ain't gonna let no brother be no president. But he was like, listen to me. I'm from Chicago. My father is a Mason. I know way more than you think I know. He was a physicist. He said he was coming. He came. I was like, okay. So I don't know. Then in 2012, there was a show called The Other Side of 2012 that was on YouTube. And this guy was not a brother that headed that show. He was like, y'all don't talk negatively about Obama because you don't know who he really is.
Okay, let's do this.
People tore him up. They tore him up so much he came off of YouTube.
Okay. Can I go into something real quick?
Take your time, Chief.
All right. The movie that they said he and Michelle Obama produced for Netflix was called Leave the World Behind.
I remember that one.
Okay.
Yes.
And if people remember that movie starts off talking about I forgot the name of that grocery store, but they told you the name of the grocery store where they showed Julia Roberts at the grocery store getting supplies for the house.
Okay.
And it's Port something.
Okay.
But that's where they said that our people were put into captivity in the year 1619. Right? And I don't know if y'all remember the opening scene, but it was a big old ship. The little white girl saw a ship coming towards the beach. But the name of the ship was called White Star. No, the White Lion. The White Lion.
White Lion. Okay.
It's similar to White Star. And White Star is the company that owned the Titanic.
Wow. Okay.
Right?
Okay.
But it's also considered the company that was behind slavery. About those fake ass slave ships that they talked about.
Okay.
Right? Now you're going into a whole nother thing. Because if people remember in the movie, Julia Roberts and her husband, they always slept in a room and they had a big old picture on the wall of the ocean. Okay? And the room was totally blue because they were letting you know that this Caucasian couple belonged to the sea. Right? As in U.S. citizens.
Mm-hmm.
But they showed the man and his daughter, the brother and his daughter, and they stayed downstairs, and that room was all wood, as in the land.
Okay.
And they had a map that was red and green of the United States, letting you know that it was Morocco. In fact, they said that the mother was on a plane headed to Morocco.
I remember that.
Right?
Yes.
So Obama been showing you who you are.
Wow.
And every time they kept showing the Caucasian couple, the picture behind them of the on the wall, the ocean tides kept getting larger and larger because it was about to wipe them off the map symbolically.
Okay.
And that's why all those Teslas lost power as they were headed towards the empire of New York City. See, they didn't make it to New York. Their power went out, meaning they no longer had the power.
Wow.
And everything had to crash.
Did you hear that? And I heard this too, that I heard Dr. Phil Valentine say this, that Obama was Malcolm X's son.
I heard it.
You heard it? Interesting.
I heard it.
Yeah, so we heard that Merkel was Obama's aunt too. Yes, yeah. we heard that.
Okay, so were you able to find the second email I sent you with the pictures?
Yes, sir. Let me bring that up.
Okay.
Thank you, family, for 1,117 people being in the chat. Hit the like button, please. And this is not the one, is it? That's the old one, isn't it? Celebrating 250 years. Let me see what else.
Yeah,
if you're enjoying
the next pitch after that. No,
yes, sir.
Is okay.
Wait,
there you go. You own it. You own it. The next thing after that. Oh, there you go. First infinity. You just had it, Dr. Key.
Did I have it? I don't see. Oh, here. Okay.
Yeah.
First Infinity QX65 rolls off the line at Nissan's Smyrna plant.
This happened yesterday.
Mm.
And this is where the time is significant. I think it was 5:01. Don't click out of it, Dr. Key.
Okay.
First infinity. Now, what did I say? The Moors are immortality. Infinity. Correct?
Correct.
The name of the car is what? A QX65. Let's do the math, y'all. Q is 17. X is 24. 17 and 24 is 41.
41.
What's 6 times 5?
30.
Everything in threes. 41 and 30. That's why you got 6-5.
Wow.
Then it says rolls off the line at Nissan. In Hebrew, Nissan is the 7th sabbatical year. And the 7th sabbatical year is the Jubilee.
Yes.
Right?
Wow.
That plant is located in Tennessee. It says Smyrna.
Smyrna, Tennessee.
All right.
Okay.
Now break that down. That plant is right off of Highway 41. And Smyrna is right next to a city called Murfreesboro, land of the free Moors.
Wow. Wow.
So they're showing you Infinity QX.
Here it is, April 16, 2026, 5:01 p.m.
501, Area 51. That's the one.
Okay. Wow.
They're showing you. And this was introduced yesterday. You just read the date.
Yes.
They're not playing with this, Doc.
I see. Got to be more careful. Thank you, Spencer Clark. Woo-wee. Now, everything that you showed us, could you put it all together? Like, say I'm slow to put all the pieces together. What are you saying?
I'll do it like this.
Okay.
Okay. The descendants of Abraham are heirs to the world.
Yes.
Somebody has to die first for you to get your inheritance, right?
Okay.
So this was 161 years on April the 14th that Abraham Lincoln was murdered. So 161. 100 is 10. You remember I said 10 means God's promise and God's word. Well, 10 of God's promises times 10 is 100.
100.
Then you got 61. Now 41 means king. Add 10 to God's promise and God's words to 41. You got 51. Now you got Area 51. That's God's covenant. Okay? His covenant is the Ark of the Covenant, right? And when I said the Ark of the Covenant, I meant Area 51. And in Genesis, it talks about Noah's Ark, and it talks about Area 51 in Genesis, because Noah's Ark was 510 cubits long and 51 cubits tall. That's your Area 51. And if you do the initials for Noah's Ark, which is NA, as in Nashville, Tennessee, the NA is N is 14, A is 1. That's 141. You're transitioning from white supremacy to the king. Right? That's all this is. Now you go from the descendants of Abraham are the heirs, right? Now that we're the heirs, that's why Trump is saying, look, your trial period is over with. Your trial period is over with. That's why he's coming out with all these memes of him looking like, the Christ is coming back.
Yes.
And he's resurrecting the dead, the ones who were dead in Christ. It wasn't our people. It was them.
Oh.
If you look at the picture, you don't see our people in those pictures. It's the
Yeah.
U.S. citizen. The U.S. citizen is the one dead in Christ. The Americans are the ones living. But it's time for you to get your birthright. You remember I said they start talking about birthright citizenship on what day? April 1st, which is 41. Right? And your birthright is now descendants of Abraham have that birthright to the land. Everything in 3. So if you start off from April 1st to the 21st, that's 3 sevens, 777. Now you got your birthright, April 21st.
Wow. That's intriguing. Wow. Thank you, Sheik. Thank you. I mean, I can't. It's clear. My brother Daryl says, "Wow." Would you say, bruh? Have the Bible when they say the trumpet will blow? Yes. He was thinking about how the Bible says the trumpet will blow. Yes, I agree with you. I've been saying the same thing too. He is the trumpet that's in Zion that's been blown. And even when in his first administration, it was trumpets, like trumpets. Yes. What'd you say? Dancing and central casting. The white lion. So this is deep. Now we're going to have a big celebration of at least America on July the 4th, and that is going to be to celebrate 250 years of America being liberated from the crown. So get ready to hear a lot of announcements about that. Go ahead.
And 3 days after the 21st, like I said, is the debut in the Americas of the movie Michael.
Right.
Michael Jackson.
Okay.
Who was from Indiana. And they did a screening in Gary, Indiana. Okay. Just the other day.
Yep, Chief Mac was at it.
Why am I saying this? Because Morocco is in Indiana. We did a whole show about that a few weeks ago.
Yes, sir.
I'm going back to Indiana because that's where my baby's from.
Oh, can you show? Go ahead.
And it's off of Highway 41, y'all.
Can you tell people the significance of Morocco for those who may not know?
Well, America, you got Morocco in Africa, and you have Morocco in America.
Okay.
Morocco in Africa is called they in the movie they called it Rix Americana in the movie Casablanca.
Okay.
They were letting you know that the Moroccan kingdom is in Africa. But everything in reverse. And the Moroccan Empire is in America. So if the reverse, the language right next to Morocco is Spanish. Because you got Spain right next to Morocco, right?
Yes.
So it's Spanish. And in Spanish, over here, it's Casablanca there.
Okay.
Over here, it's called the White House. Casablanca in Spanish means the White House in English. Over here is the empire, as in the Moroccan Empire.
Okay. And
Indiana is the heartland of Morocco. That's why their nickname, not just the Hoosiers. You remember I said every time you see an H, it means a reversal, as in the Hoosiers. But it's also the heartland, the H, because it's in the heart of America.
Mm-hmm.
And the heart of America is Morocco.
I don't know if people noticed, but at the White House, there was the so-called the American flag and the Moroccan flag stand side by side.
Yeah.
What's the purpose of that, Sheik?
Well, it depends on what the position is of the flags.
Oh.
Normally, the one that's on the outside has a superior power.
Oh,
So if you see the Moroccan flag on the outside, you could probably pull up the picture of that with Hillary Clinton.
I remember that one. Okay.
And you remember I said HC means a reversal, as in Hillary Clinton?
HNC, yes, sir.
They were letting you know.
Let me see if I could find that. I remember seeing her standing in front of it. Where is that one?
But all you gotta do is just pull up Hillary Clinton in Morocco and it'll come up.
Oh, that's okay. Let me do it again. I tried Hillary. And a Morocco or Moroccan flag?
Pardon me?
And Moroccan flag?
I would just say Hillary Clinton in Morocco, and it'll show images, and you can go to images and it'll show her with the flags.
Okay, Hillary Clinton and Morocco. I don't see it anymore. I used to see it.
Yeah, they.
I used to see it.
You know, it's funny. We've been getting hip to it.
Okay, let me show you. Here's one.
Getting hip to this.
So there was, and there used to be one of her standing outside. It might even be one with First Lady Michelle Obama too. Here's one. Here's one of her right here. The Moroccan flag is right there, and the United States flag is in the middle. Okay.
Well, it's showing you who has the superior power.
The one on the left?
Yeah. Because that's Morocco too. That's in the middle. That's the superior. We trapped you inside. Let me just say it like that.
Woo. Dang. Let me see if I can find one with Michelle Obama.
You can probably find one with Barack and Michelle Obama walking out the corridor, and they got the flags.
So when I hear that about Morocco and the Moroccan flag, I'm wondering, like, are these the Moors from Europe? I don't know. Or are we talking about the Moors here on the land? This land? I still have some questions about that.
Well, the questions I would bring up and not really be too much concerned about at this point is you had dirty Moors that sold you out. And the reason why they sold you out, it wasn't because of they were just being ruthless and careless. They had to make sure that prophecy was being fulfilled.
Okay.
So the prophecy that had to be fulfilled is that we had to be put to sleep for 400 years. Okay. So they had to kind of, coordinate that with the Europeans to make sure that happened.
Okay.
Y'all have to do your job now and afflict these people for 400 years, because after that 400 years, they're going to come out of it with great wealth and abundance. Okay. But we have to take them through this trial period. And that's just part of the prophecy. People get mad about what happened when it happened. I understand it because it was horrible what happened, right?
Yes.
However, prophecy got to be fulfilled. And once that's over, it's over forever.
Thank God.
Right?
Yes.
Even when they said that we have to have peace for 1,000 years, well, after that 1,000 years, you're going to have those who had to go under the ground, like the bunkers. They're going to come back up, and they're going to create some chaos. But they will never have the power that they once had before.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes.
They can never take over like they did before.
Ever again. Yes.
But they can create chaos. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
But they kind of like let me say it this way. Kind of like how our people have been out here creating some chaos in the streets, but we never have the power that the Caucasian people have.
Okay.
But we are making chaos in the streets.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's that way in reverse.
Okay. The chat is, they say keep cooking. They are really enjoying this. Thank you, Sheik. Thank you. Glory, glory, glory. I hear you. Grace Taylor is excited. Is like, who is that? Let my people go. I heard that, Sister Stephanie. Yes, it's been a very traumatic time. Sister Natasha said it has been a very traumatic time, but now it's time to heal the land.
Well, think about this. 41 years ago, what was the big song that came out between Stevie Wonder, Michael Jackson, and Lionel Richie?
Heal the world?
We
are the world? Oh, we are the world. Okay.
41 years ago.
Wow.
Right? Now watch this. Lionel Richie. Lion, as in Lion King.
Lion.
Right?
My Aunt Henny dated, my brother Daryl, my husband's baby brother. Did you know Aunt Henny dated Lionel Richie?
Mm-mm.
And my younger brother's in here on my husband's side. My auntie dated him. Go ahead.
The second being Stephen Morris.
Stephen Morris, okay.
Morris. Morris, but Moore.
Okay.
And his people from Arkansas. The area 51.
Okay.
Arkansas is area code 501. Because I see you nodding your head and I'm trying to make sure you get it.
Yeah.
And then the last would be Michael Jackson, who was the king of pop. Okay. The king. So you got the lion, you got the king, and you got the Moor. Stephen Morris. Stevie Wonder.
Wow. This makes me excited because you think about all that the world has been through, all the oppression and everything. And now that we're entering into a world where we'll be sovereign, we won't have to deal with all this confusion. Sometimes I talk about these things and it makes people upset, but I don't know why, because to me, if the Americans are liberated, that means the whole world is liberated.
Right. But even with that, I'm going to show you the whole ritual.
Okay.
Who produced the song "We Are the World"? Quincy Jones, right?
Yes.
His initials are Q, J, D, J. The D stands for delight.
Oh, okay.
Q is 17, J is 10. That's what? 27. D is 4. That's 31. And J is 10. 41.
41.
So the whole thing was a ritual. You had the kings. Lionel, the Moor, as in Morris.
Come on.
King of Pop,
okay.
And Q.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm cooking right now.
Wow. Thank you so much. When you got somebody say something about Earth, Wind, and Fire song, September? Okay.
Yeah, the 21st day of September.
Thank you, Dr. Kia Pruitt and Chief Bey. Peace, power. TMH family, stay strong. I don't know what TMH means. Okay, actually, we are peaceful and prideful race. We're nothing like of the other people. Oh, thank you, Brother Leroy said this live is fire. We are the ones that make the world a brighter day. So let's start giving. Rise in power. Would you say Rise and Power Marvin Gaye makes me want to holler? Throw up both of my hands. I guess y'all just singing. Yes. Any questions for the Sheik? We've been on for 1 hour and 44 minutes, almost 2 hours. This went by really quickly. The numbers don't lie. I agree with you. Oh, QJDJ 41 King. Q Donald John. What JDJ.
Yeah, that's Quincy.
Oh, Quincy Jones.
Light Jones. I forgot the first J in this one.
I didn't even know it was his whole name.
Yeah. It's just like Samuel L. Jackson, SLJ, that's 41. He went to Morehouse, and then he hung out with Spike Lee, whose middle name is J, SJL, right? And that's 41. And Spike Lee's company is 40 Acres and a Mule, 40 plus 1.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And he too went to Morehouse, right?
Okay. Sure did.
They put it out there. And he's from Brooklyn, New York. BNY is 41. B is 2. N is 14. So 2 and 14 is 16. Y is 25. 16 and 25 is what? 41.
41.
I can't make it up.
You can't make it up. You're always on point. Thank you, Sister Janine. She said, okay, now it's the Most High. TMH is the Most High. Thank you. Wow. I know it's some PBS children in the chat who remembers between the line.
What did you think TMH stood for?
The Most High.
Oh, I thought you thought it meant tomatoes, mayonnaise, and ham. NASA. They said this is spot. This is spot on. I hear you, family. Sister Emily Baldwin says Israel equals 1, 9, 18, 1, 5, 12. That comes up to 12. 12 equals, wait, what are you saying? Are you saying 1 minus 9? 1, 9, 18, 1, 5, 12 equals 45. Chief, what do you make of this 45? What does Israel equal? Well, let me do it in my head because I think they may have it slightly wrong.
Okay.
I is 9, S is 19, that's 28. Right? R is 18. That's 46. Right? A is 1, that's 47. E is 5, that's 52. And L is 12, that's 64. You remember I said 64 is the beast?
You did.
So it may be the end of the beast.
Wow.
Because the beast and what we think right now is the ones who replaced you. Because if you are the true Jew and the true Hebrew, well, who replaced you? Those other Jews.
Yeah.
So they may be talking about the end of that.
Yeah. Who somebody concurs. Skibo says Israel is the beast.
See?
Wow. Timothy asks, what do you ask, Timothy? Do you know anything about Anna Maria von Reisinger? Is that Anna von Reitz that you're speaking of?
That's the judge out of Alaska.
Yes.
Yeah. You know, she knows what's going on, and she was the one who was revealing the letter of the motu proprio.
Right.
And she knew that these de facto courts had to fall back in line with the Constitution. And she started calling them out, right?
Yes.
And she was trying to follow the directive of the Pope's letter and giving notice to the rest of the world, right?
Yes.
So that's all I can say on that. I don't know how far that's gone. I can say that with what Trump is doing, Trump the trumpet, what he's doing is he's saying it's only so much time left. He said it on April the 7th, right?
Yes.
He said you got 14 days before we're out. 14 days. Well, 14 days from April 7th is April 21st.
Right.
Right. So on the 21st, expect to see a lot of what you've been dealing with having to shut down, as in the bankers. Yeah, I'm talking about the bankers, talking about the mortgage companies, talking about the insurance companies. I'm talking about all those things that have that all caps name, utility companies. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
All this stuff is going, finance companies. I'm just thinking about it as I go. And these things that have to come down. Now, when they come down, what's going to happen? Well, you're going to have that transition of power. The transition in power is, okay, the American people, not the U.S. citizens, but the American people are the ones that are going to be able to have free utilities because the resource is already yours, right? They can't make you, the homes are really going to be your homes.
Yes.
They're going to start shipping out those who are not Americans, but they are classified as U.S. citizens, right?
Yes.
So they're going to start shipping those people out. You know,
Come on.
It's just what it is, right? But Trump is there to drain the swamp, right? And what that means, draining the swamp, means we're not dealing with things based on the water anymore. We got to drain it so we can be dealing with the land.
Come on.
And DC was a swamp land.
Sure enough.
And we got to drain it. We got to get rid of all of it. That's all we're doing.
That's all we're doing. Absolutely. You know I see with Musically Divine says Jewish, and people talk about more-ish. And so from the English standpoint is ish or kind of like, but that's not the etymology. And etymology doesn't necessarily mean kind of like or ish, or the etymology of ish actually comes from ik, I-S-C. And the etymology of ish actually means of the nativity or country of. That's what ik means. So when we say Jewish, I mean, I don't know what they're trying to say. They're trying to say they're of the Jews, but Moorish, I know, is the nativity or from the country of the Moors. That's what ISC means. It's different from kind of like. I thought that was interesting because I actually looked up what is the etymology of ish means. But some people think when you say you're Moorish, you're not really Moors. Now, them saying Jewish, they might be saying they're kind of like the Jews, but they're not the Jews. We know that everything started from here, from the America. So the Hebrews or the Jewish people are here, from here. So ish, ik, from O English, ISC, of the nativity or country of.
But you know what?
Later became the of the nature or character of. Yes.
Think about Irish, Swedish.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We don't question that.
I didn't think of that. Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So why is it that when we start saying we're Moorish, now everybody got to question what the hell that means?
Right. And I don't think this sister was doing that, but I've noticed that when it came to Moorish, people will say, you're saying you're not really Moors. I'm like, do you know the etymology of ish?
See?
I agree. We're the real ones. Go ahead, Sheik. You got something on your mind?
No, other than what we were just saying.
Georgia Peach says, I am encouraged. I love this.
Right. I'm turning this light on.
Americans. They know we're the Moors. They sure do. Thank you, Bey. Bey says the etymology equals mother of the word or the true meaning. That's right. I study etymology because people were talking about Native Americans, and I was like, Native Americans, they are native. They're native born, but they're not natural born. So some people say, I'm native. No, there's a difference. You got to study etymology of words. You got to know what the Constitution is talking about. Native, you might have been born on this land, but you didn't spring from the soil, and neither did your ancestors.
I agree with you.
So the Siberians, thank you, that call themselves Native Americans, they can call themselves Native Americans, but they're not the Americans. They're not Aboriginal. And ab does not mean some people think ab means like abnormal. No, that's a later meaning. The original etymology of ab means from the original, aboriginal, from the original.
Correct.
So we are the aboriginals. We sprung from the soil. 1828, Webster's definition of American are the copper-colored races discovered by Christopher Columbus or discovered by the Europeans, but now applied to the Europeans. The Europeans might be United States citizens, but they're not lawfully Americans, and neither are citizens.
But
Native Americans aren't. Say it again.
You remember I told you that 46 means a transition of power, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, so we're in the year 2026. 20 and 26 is 46.
46.
You just said the American dictionary, or what you say, the dictionary meaning of American.
Webster's definition, 1828, Webster's definition of American, the copper-colored races discovered by Europeans, but now applied to Europeans.
All right, let's deal with that. 1828. Well, 18 and 28 is 46. Right?
Yes.
Then that definition came out on April the 14th.
Yeah, I remember you
which is 4-1-4.
Showed us that.
41 forward and 41 in reverse. So they're letting you know who the true Americans are. Just like if you look at Mount Rushmore, it was built in the year 41. It was open in the year 41. Right? In fact, it was open on October 31st, which is the 10th month and the 31st day. That's 41. They let you know that the Moors are the true kings.
They are.
And when Trump went to Nevada yesterday, did you hear him? He said Nevada. He said Nevada. He said it a certain kind of way, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's break it down. Nevada. Break it down in half. N-E-V.
Nuv. Uh-huh.
Let's deal with Nuv.
N-E-V. Okay.
N is 14. E is 5. That's 19, right?
Yes. B
is 22, Dr. Key. So 22 and 19 is 41.
41.
Then you got the last part, ADA. A is 1, D is 4, A is 1. 141.
Wow.
It was a ritual. 41, 141. He letting you know. That's why he went to Nevada yesterday.
And the world is front in Nevada right now listening to the show. That's cool.
Ain't that nice?
That is.
But that's why he was there.
Wow.
Letting you know that you're about to receive your jackpot. Where's the jackpot? Las Vegas.
Right?
Right?
Yes. Wow. Nevada. Yes, 3 syllables. I agree.
Yeah.
Come on through here. This has been really enlightening. This is exciting. I know so many things, are coming to light now. People are waking up. Like you said, all over TikTok, people are talking about they're talking about the indigenous people waking up. They're talking about who the true Americans are. They're talking about pyramids and how Egypt is in America, how Israel's in America. It's amazing. It's amazing.
They're really going to be tripping when they see that they're about to come into the biggest blessing ever. And nobody is going to have a foot on your neck anymore.
Hallelujah.
Ever again. And you'll finally have your heaven on earth, because you've been the one living in hell. This has been the third dimension. This has been your hell, right? now, yeah.
Literally.
But now you'll have your heaven on earth because they've been having their heaven on earth. That so-called white privilege, right? And they were able to do what? They were able to go to all the sporting events. They get to go to all the nice hotels. They got to eat at all the best restaurants. Didn't even have to wink an eye about how much that shit costs, right? Get to fly first class, round trip, whenever they want to go. Oh, let's go here and meet for dinner. And they be all the way over in Spain somewhere.
And nobody questioned, are you trying to steal when you come into the store?
None of that, right? In fact, you cuss out the police officer and don't even worry about it. I don't want this ticket. Get away from me, right? That kind of stuff, right? Because that's what it's like to be in control.
Oh, that's awesome.
But when you're now the one in control, you're the one now having your heaven on earth, your land of milk and honey, your streets paved with gold. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And your so-called white privilege. It's going to be a trip.
Right, because white was really the status of the copper-colored races, the Americans. We were the free white persons on the land originally.
Of course.
I mean, you already know that. Well, my daughter, she's coming to get me.
Okay. I had fun.
I had fun too, and I'm ready to go eat dinner. Any final words?
No.
Before I tell people where they can find your work.
Just go ahead and let them know, and then we can come back whenever you need to come back. Because it's going to get better from here.
Whenever you hear any information, I know you're going to call me.
Okay.
So you can find Sheik Jacob Bey on YouTube. He'll start uploading some of the videos soon. And here is his link. It is Jacob Bey or Jacob Bey 1465. And you can also, I'll put that in the chat right here. You can also email him if you are interested in getting on the waiting list for the book. Listen, I finished my manuscript for my book a month ago, and I still have not found a publisher. You have to keep searching for the right one, for the one because when you have somebody to edit your book, you don't just want a freelancer. You don't just want a random editor. You need somebody who knows your genre to edit your book, because they need to know where things fit. Am I right, Sheik? I know that's how I.
Let me say something to that real quick. When I released the book, I'm not doing this commercially.
Okay.
This is a book of research and education. Okay. So I'm doing some things under the Fair Use Act. And when people want to get the book, I want them to let's all commit to a donation of $41. A donation of $41. Okay. And then let's just go from there. But when you send whatever for it, let me know that it's a donation for $41. Say donation. Don't say anything other than that. Okay. And then you'll get your book, everybody gravy, and we're gonna make sure that we keep this thing going. Okay. Because this is the kind of book that has very, very good information and research that connects every dot that you ever wondered about in your lifetime.
So if you want to go on the mailing list for the book, family, his email is djourlaw33@gmail.com. And he enjoys the conversations that you all have on email. He really does. And I know you all do, because some of you have let me know that you guys communicate with him back and forth. So his email is DEJURELAW33@gmail.com. He has 2 Cash Apps. One is $ all rights reserved. And then the other is, give me the other one, Sheik. I have it somewhere here.
More rights reserved. MOOR rights.
Here it is. MOOR rights reserved. So that's it. Those are his contacts. Let me see, but you gave me something else. This is his link, his YouTube, his email, the 2 Cash Apps. Okay, that's it. Oh, some people might have issues. Send it to all rights reserved. Sometimes those Cash Apps get jammed up if it's a lot of.
That's what happened. That's what happened last week, and some people were trying to send me some pretty hefty gifts, and they didn't go. They didn't even go through.
Oh man.
So if y'all, hey, I think I got it worked out. If y'all here tonight, hey, I'll be glad to receive it because I love all
Thank
the
you,
support.
family. Thank you for, and I'm so grateful that the Soul Tribe blesses people like that
Yeah.
with donation. I really am. Thank you, family. Thank you all for being here. Thank you so much for the time you spent with us. Oh, you got anybody have any questions before we leave? Chief would be an amazing teacher. I agree. Sheik, they love you. Uh-huh. Somebody said Cash App sometimes don't want people to get money. Didn't know that. Thank you, Dr. Pruitt and Sheik Jacob Bey, for you are so amazing. Thank you for the show. Thank you so much,
Thank you,
Sister.
Janine.
What do you think about the Rumble wallet? I haven't heard about the Rumble wallet. We'll have to look into that. Thank you for that question. Cash App be hating. How does Sheik Jacob Bey feel about having this gift of decoding? How does that impact his consciousness and how he moves through life? I don't know.
Well, the whole thing about the decoding and the way it happened for me was I was traveling down to Alabama, and I looked at some of the traffic signs. And once I started learning about the traffic signs, you know, they have the green traffic signs, they have blue traffic signs, and they have brown traffic signs.
Okay.
The green traffic signs represented everything dealing with the land.
Huh.
Okay. Well, they were your street names. All your street names. The blue ones were dealing with all the government stuff. Or corporations. Let me say corporations. Because see, the blue ones would have stuff like when you're getting ready to go off the next exit or something, they'll show you the gas stations, your restaurants on the blue signs. But sometimes they'll show you the hospitals on the blue signs or your Department of Transportation on the blue signs, right? And then on the brown signs were all your historical landmarks.
I see.
And then I started saying, oh, they put it in your face. So then I started seeing it deeper and deeper and deeper. And then that's when I got into the numerology of it.
Wow. Yeah, I agree. He's like a walking encyclopedia, Sister Janine. Shout out to Sister Janine being our moderator for 5 years. People don't know I've had my channel for many years. I had 8 channels. I've been doing this a while, and she's been along with me for 5 years. I'm very grateful. I'm glad you guys caught us. Thank you, UB, for catching us. All right. Oh, they're saying they learned so much from you. One last thing somebody wants to know before I go to dinner is you want, can you touch lightly on 3 Days of Darkness? You want to say anything about that, or should we come back another time?
The only 3 Days of Darkness is going to be on the 21st.
Hello.
When it's over, the 3 Days of Darkness doesn't necessarily mean everything shuts down. It just means some things are probably going to shut down. Because you remember I said between the 21st, you got 3 days and you're going to see a return of a deity on the release date of Michael.
That movie.
On the 24th. So you will probably see 3 days of whatever. I don't know what it's going to look like, y'all. But if I were you all, just like I said before, this is the month to get groceries. And this is the month to make sure you have gas in your car so you just don't be assed out when something happens.
I say. Thank you, Sheik. All right. It's better, always better to be prepared. Grandma used to say, better to have and not need than to need and not have.
Right.
Okay, I want to say thank you, Sister Courtney. Sister Courtney sent me a gift, a Cash App gift. Let's see, Sister Cynthia sent me a Cash App gift. Thank you. Who else? Watkins sent me something. Thank you. Chief Max sent me a Cash App gift. Sister Nikki says, thank you for the truth. She sent me something. Sister Norma says, love and light and abundance. Thank you for the gift, for the blessing. Sister DeAndre says, this is a gift. Thank you, family. I love you all so much. Sister Juanita sent me a gift. Thank you. She says, this is love behind her Cash App. Thank you so much, Dr. KMP. Brother Henry says, oh my gosh. Simply says, thank you. Sister Sharice says, matriarchs are rising. I appreciate all of you. I love you so much. Y'all just still chatting. You still have things to say. Sister Janine says, I enjoy hanging out with you guys. Chevy says, Dr. Kia is a youthful soul, too adorable for her own good. Stay on that next, Mr. Bay. All right, we're going to come back, family, because obviously you all have more questions. Sheik Jacob Bey is going to do his job, what he always does, pay attention to what's going on and let us come back and let us know so that we can be prepared. Okay, it's always best to be proactive rather than reactive. That means be ready, be responsible for your own life, and take action rather than responding reflectively to something that, happened and now it's like almost too late. So anything else? Peace to the soul tribe. Raise your vibrations.
Hey, you got to go eat.
I do. That's it, family. I love y'all so much. I love you, Sheik Jacob Bey. I'll call you even though I got to eat. Family, rest well. Happy 17th and happy Friday. Yay!
Yes.
Night. And I feel all right.
Good night.
The party's here on the west side. Bye, family.
Dr. Kia Pruitt, shining wisdom's light, teaching soul tribe how to see through the night. Ancient scriptures and bloodlines she knows, spreading truth wherever she goes. Soul tribe rising, hear her call, raising vibrations for one and all. Dr. Kia shows the way.
Well, let me say tomorrow is Saturday. Happy Sabbath day. Shalom. We are going to have a guest to come on tomorrow, Mel Carmine, who knows about XRP, digital currencies, or other digital assets. And some of you have asked me about XRP. And because I am not an expert in that area, I thought I would bring someone that I know personally who is involved in XRP. So if you are interested, please feel free to come back and join us tomorrow to learn about digital assets. Now, Mel is not a financial expert, but he is someone that knows about these things, digital assets. And for some reason, I cannot see the live, but I had a link here and I don't know where it is. We'll find it. He will be on the show tomorrow. Make sure you join us at 1:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'll put that link in the chat and in the description section for you. I will also make sure I come live tomorrow morning and let you know more about what Mel Carmine is going to talk about. So that's about it, family. I love you all so much. I'm hungry. I need to get out of here and go have dinner. Enjoy your Friday evening. Peace.
What we all can do. Soul tribe rising,
right, Soul Tribe. Rest well, and I'll see you in the rising and at 1:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as we talk about digital assets in the new golden era. Peace.